The Nigerian talking book, Librarian Hajia Amina, Kano, Nigeria, 1990s present. In a modest room tucked behind a public library in Kano, Nigeria, a woman sits in front of a microphone. Her voice is steady, clear, patient. Chapter 1, she begins, as she's done thousands of times. She isn't recording music, she's recording freedom. Her name is Hajia Amina, and for over 30 years, she has been the voice of education for thousands of blind and visually impaired students across Nigeria. The spark Hajia was once a literature teacher. But when her younger brother lost his sight in a motorcycle accident and could no longer attend school, she saw how isolation and silence crept in. Schools weren't equipped, textbooks weren't in Braille, teachers weren't trained. So she picked up a tape recorder, opened her brother's textbooks, and began to read. A voice that opened doors. What began as a sister's act of love turned into a lifeline for blind students across the region. Using borrowed cassettes and a second-hand recorder, Hajia started producing full audiobooks, math, history, physics, poetry, all in Hausa, Yoruba, Igbo, and English. Over time, she built a talking book library inside the Kano Public Library. She personally narrated over 2,000 hours of educational content. Blind students from 13 northern states began requesting recordings by mail. Her living room became a production studio. The impact. Many of her listeners went on to graduate university, become teachers themselves, join radio stations and advocacy groups. One student, now a lawyer, said, "Without her voice, I would still be sitting in the dark." Quiet heroism. Hajia has never accepted money for her recordings. She trains volunteers to read aloud. She lobbies for inclusive literacy programs. She works quietly, often anonymously, letting her voice speak for itself. She calls herself a bridge between the page and the ear. Books should never be silent just because someone cannot see, she says. Everyone deserves to hear their future.